This is Torsten from T-Rex. I'm here with a good friend of ours, John Huldt. We are here at Musikmesse Frankfurt 2010. And John, can you tell us a bit about yourself? I guess some people who are interested in T-Rex has seen you in videos where you're presenting our products, but I'm not sure they know a lot about you.
Okay. Yeah, I'm a guitar player originally from Sweden. Moved to Los Angeles in 2006 to study guitar, and I currently live there. I work as a session guitar player, you know, studio recording live, whatever, and I got a CD out called Rules Do Not Apply. Working on a second CD right now. Check out johnhuldt.com for more info, and I'm on Facebook and MySpace. I'm everywhere. I've been with
Twitter.
Yeah, right, Twitter. I'm everywhere, as you have to be these days. Yeah, I've been with T-Rex for about a year and a half, and I've done some cool videos. Well, I've done some videos of some cool stuff, I guess. And yeah, it's all good, man.
I know that you're using, we won't go through all these pedals, but you're using some of these pedals, John. Could you tell us a bit about which pedals and how you are working with them?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's start off on this side, the Tramster. It's a super musical tremolo pedal that I use whenever I need a tremolo sound. The cool thing about it, it works really good if you put it like a really harsh setting, you know, where you really tweak it and use heavy distortion to give it that like Rammstein vibe almost. But it's also very musical if you go easier on it and use it for clean and semi-distorted sounds. I use this a lot, especially when I do like session gigs and stuff, and they ask me to, you know, just be a background sound or lay down pads or whatever. So I use this one a lot for that. Dr. Swamp, I use this one. I'm in a country band, you know, I play a lot of country music over there in America. And it works, what's cool about this one is since it's 2-channel, I can set one to just a slight overdrive that I use to play rhythm, and then when it's time to you know, go solo crazy, which happens a lot in country music, I just kick in the other channels and just hit the gain a little bit harder and, you know, set it louder.
So the settings are almost identical on the two channels when you use it?
Yeah, I mean, I just make one gain a little bit more and make it a little bit louder, because, you know, when you play your solo, you want to cut through, but you don't want to like overpower the band, you know. And what I like about all these pedals are that they're pretty transparent, so, you know, it doesn't sound like a different guitar all of a sudden, you know. It still sounds like what you're doing, but, you know, a little more, a little less, depending on how you tweak it.
Yeah.
I use the Mudhoney a lot too. Whenever I need a fatter distortion, not saying it needs to distort more, but if I want a fatter sound, you know, especially if I'm the only guitar player, it's a good one because it takes up a lot of space, you know. It's a pretty beefy sounding distortion. And you can go like hardcore metal on this thing too. I personally don't use that as much for that, but, you know, it's a very versatile pedal. What else do we have? We have the Twin Boost. Of course, if you want to set different levels for soloing and more soloing, and if you want to kill the band, you know, you can just go crazy on this one.
It can be nice every now and then.
Yeah, right? It's like, all right, drummer, I've had enough of you. Now I'm taking over. Replica, everybody knows this is the best delay pedal in the world. I use this in different ways, though. Sometimes, if I'm going for like the U2 edge kind of sound, you know, I would set it in that way, but what I often do, especially when I'm the solo guitar player, if it's only me playing, I would set it to like one repeat and kind of low on the output. That just gives you a short slapback without being overpowering, and it just makes you sound bigger and better, you know. So whenever I screw up, which happens a lot, you know, it kind of covers me a little bit. It makes you sound bigger and better. You know, it's very good. I think that's about the pedals I'm using. I also have a roommate that I use for everything. It's just always on. Best sounding reverb pedal I've ever heard.
And now it comes out in an updated version even, so yeah, it will be. And it'll be out here soon, so you can look forward to that.
Yeah, I'll make sure to get one of those. Very good.
Can you tell a bit about the forthcoming CD? How far are you? Have you written the tracks, or have you started to record it, or even maybe a name for it, or?
Yeah, I have a name for it. It's going to be called, what is it going to be called? A Permanent State of Transformation. You gotta excuse me, there's a lot going through my mind right now. I've about written 2/3 of it or so. You know, I got 10 new songs. It's gonna be more of everything, and you know, big arrangements, more weird style changes. I mean, I'm mixing AC/DC with Hungarian wedding music, and
that sounds interesting.
yeah, actually one of the demos I did for T-Rex, the one I did for the Tonebag Overdrive,
Yeah.
it's called Eastern Folk. Find it on YouTube, people.
Yeah.
That's part of one song called Olaf the Viking's Trip to Egypt that mixes Scandinavian folk music with like more Middle Eastern folk music. And yeah, check it out. It's gonna be good stuff. I don't know when I'm gonna record though, because since I do everything myself, that means I have to pay everything myself. And you know, recording costs money, especially if you're in LA. You know, you gotta pay musicians in studio and all that stuff. So hopefully by the end of the year, I will have it out.
Sounds good, John. I hope some of the viewers will check out your website and will check out and even buy the new album. Thanks for your time.